guys, welcome back to the Cheer Sis. Today we're gonna teach you how to make cinnamon rolls.
These are the most delicious cinnamon rolls you guys will ever taste in your entire life. They're very crunchy on the outside, super fluffy on the inside. They have this very nice swirl. So if you guys want to watch this video, make sure to watch it because you will taste the best cinnamon rolls in your entire life.
For the cinnamon
Rolls dough.
Ingredients, we will need 2 eggs, 3 cups,
Of flour,
yes, and
2 teaspoons of yeast, and 1/4 a teaspoon of yeast.
we would use like normal,
Dry active yeast, yeah?
yeah, that it will be like crunchy and inside will fluffy and delicious. And we will need
3/4 a cup of milk.
and
We need 50 grams of melted butter and 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. So those are the ingredients for the dough. So what we need for the cinnamon rolls filling is we need 1 tablespoon and a half of grounded cinnamon. We also need 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar and 50 grams of unsalted butter. And for the cream that's gonna go on the top of the cinnamon rolls, we need 3/4 of a cup of icing sugar. We need 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 8 tablespoons of mascarpone. It's like this Italian cream cheese. We also need a half of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that's what you need for the cream that goes on the top and the filling that goes inside of the cinnamon rolls.
so to make the dough, we will need our milk.
3/4 a cup of warm milk, not too warm, so the yeast doesn't burn.
And we're gonna stir it in our bowl.
Yes.
And now we're gonna add our yeast. And the bowl too with the milk. Then we're gonna add 1 whole egg.
Oh, and also, guys, I'm very sorry, but I forgot to tell you guys that you guys should leave the yeast to activate with the milk for 10 minutes. Me and my family have already done that. So make sure to actually do that because if you don't do it, the cinnamon rolls probably won't grow because the yeast hasn't activated, so it's like it just won't grow. So please do that.
Oh yeah, and also, if the milk is too warm, the yeast will burn, and if the yeast will burn, the cinnamon rolls won't be able to grow, so make sure the milk isn't too warm.
And for the other egg, we're not gonna use the whole egg.
We're just gonna add the egg yolk. So if you don't know what the egg yolk is, it is the orange part, and we're gonna add the yellow part to somewhere else, so. That's okay. It's okay. You can just add it. It's just that we didn't want. You can add it. Yeah, it's okay. We just don't want a lot of it. Okay. Now throw that in the rubbish bin, please. Whoa, that looks really nice. Okay.
And then we're gonna add our sugar.
3/4 a cup of brown sugar and 50 grams of melted butter. And after that, we will mix it all, and then we will add the rest of our ingredients. So you can mix it with your tablespoon or teaspoon there.
can add the 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and then you can add the flour.
So we're gonna add our salt in.
Me and my sister use Himalayan salt. And now we will add 3 cups of bread flour. Yummy, yummy. Whoa. And now you will mix it with your spoon, and then you will mix it with your hands. Some flour left there. Guys, always make sure to tie your hair whenever you do cooking or baking, and always make sure to wash your hands before you do baking or cooking. Or just whenever you do anything that is with food. If it's easier for you, you can just do it with your hands. I've finished kneading the dough for 8 minutes and it's all nice and soft. We're gonna grab the bowl that it was the dough in before. We're gonna put some oil in it. I'm just gonna grab some oil. This oil, we use this oil. I'm gonna put the oil around the bowl so the dough doesn't stick. I'm gonna put some oil on my hands. This much. Can't really see. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put it on my hands, and then I'm gonna put it around the entire bowl. And now I'm gonna put my dough in the bowl. This is how it looks. I will grab some plastic wrap or Glad wrap, however you like to call it. I'm gonna put it around my bowl, like that. And I will cover it with a towel, and I will leave it from about half an hour to an hour for it to double in size and rise. So now I'll put the towel on top, and we will leave it for half an hour or about 40 minutes for it to rise. Make sure that it's all nice and tight. And now I will set it aside to rise for about 30 to half an hour. 30 minutes to 1 hour. While the dough is rising, we're gonna grab our cinnamon. We're gonna grab our sugar. We're gonna put it into our cinnamon. And now we're gonna mix. So this is gonna be our filling that's gonna go inside. And also now I'm gonna grab some 50 grams of butter that I have on my knife. And I'm gonna melt it. And then I'm gonna put it inside here. Right now my butter is melting. My saucepan is just a little bit dirty because I've melted my butter from for the other stuff in here, so just a little bit dirty. So now I'll wait until that melts, and then I'll put it into my cinnamon filling powder thingy. So let's wait until it melts. So I'm melting my butter on number 8, which is like a medium-high heat, or basically high heat. And I'm using it on the small one, not the big ones, because this is a saucepan, so yep. So we will wait about 1 more minute until it has melted. Now my butter has melted. We will turn my thing off. We'll grab the butter, so nice, and now we will pour it in to this, and we will mix. That is so nice, guys. Oh, this looks so yummy. Well, sugar, cinnamon is yum, but not just by itself. It's yummy with the cinnamon rolls. While the dough is growing, we have made the cinnamon rolls filling, and now we will make the cream cheese, which is gonna go on the top. So I have already added I think 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 8 tablespoons of mascarpone cheese, and I have added half a teaspoon of, vanilla extract. And now I will add 3/4 of a cup of icing sugar inside here, and I will make the cream, which is going to go on the top. So I will mix, and then we will come back to you guys after I have finished mixing. Now we have finished mixing the cream cheese that's going to go on top of the cinnamon rolls. So this is how it looks. This is how our filling looks, and this is how our dough looks for now. It's still going to grow so much more. So we are still waiting for the dough to rise, and we will come back to you guys after that has finished rising. I was meant to say that you guys should leave the dough to rise from about 1 hour to 1.5 hours. So yeah, we're gonna leave our dough to rise from 1 hour to 1 hour to half an hour, because it just depends on what room temperature you guys have. Because me and my dad always just leave it for 1.5 hours. So yeah, you guys can leave it for 1 hour or 1.5 hours. So yeah. Also, I forgot to say that the cinnamon rolls serve 9 people, 9 servings. Yeah, we have 4 people in our family, and it usually serves us for 3 days, and each of us usually get like 3 cinnamon rolls, and there's usually 12 cinnamon rolls. So we eat 1 cinnamon roll each day. So yeah, they're actually quite big. They're like, wait, I'll show you guys. They're about this big. Like 1 cinnamon roll is that big. They're very nice, fluffy, and crunchy. So we definitely recommend this recipe because it's delicious. If you guys want your cinnamon rolls to taste even better, we recommend to use pecan nuts and sliced almonds, and then cut them and put it into your filling. So first I will cut the pecan nuts into small chunks. Oops. Like this. They look like that. And now I will, there's one more pecan nut in here. And now I will add some sliced almonds. About a little bit more, this much. And now I will cut them. And now I will put the nuts inside our filling. Whoopsie. They look like this, and now I will mix. So we have left our dough for 4.5 hours. I know I said I would leave it for 1.5 hours, but it's better if you leave it for longer. So this is how it looks, and it has doubled in size. It smells so yummy because I like the smell of these. And now we will do the other step. Also, we prefer to put our dough, whenever it's growing, we like to put it in our oven so the air always is trapped so it doesn't go away, so it's just warm air in there. Now we will sprinkle some flour on the top where we're going to do our cinnamon rolls. So we're going to get our dough that's grown, doubled in size. We're going to take it out of our bowl. It looks so yummy and fluffy. It is really fluffy. Ooh. I'm gonna quickly go and grab a rolling pin. Okay. We can also put some flour on our rolling pin so the dough doesn't stick on. We're gonna put some flour. Okay. I think we should make the dough into this, like this square shape. So when we roll it, it turns into a square. So do you want to roll it, Manish? Okay. So we're gonna try and roll it into a rectangle shape. So then we can cut it and make them like cinnamon rolls. And put some cinnamon filling. So that's how it looks for now. So we're gonna roll it out a little bit wider. How the shape should look, and now we will add the filling on top. So do you want to add it, Manush?
Yeah.
We also have added some nuts, so make it tastes better because we like nuts in our family. So. And now we will spread it out all over the dough. It smells delicious, guys.
Now we finished spreading the cinnamon around the dough, and now we're gonna roll it. Start rolling the dough and cinnamon together.
We want the dough to be rolled like very nice and like hard, so it's not very loose, because if it is, then the cinnamon rolls will like destroy themselves. They're gonna just melt in the oven, so we want them nice and tight. Gonna make it tight here, and then we will cut it and put it in our tray. Make sure that it's very tight here, so when it's in the oven it doesn't all collapse. That looks delicious. Okay, and now we will cut it. Me and my dad have measured on how big we want the cinnamon rolls to be, and we have 12 cinnamon rolls. Each cinnamon roll is about this big. We have made like little cuts so we know how big to cut them, and now we will cut them after. So before we cut the cinnamon rolls, we will grab some baking paper. We're gonna put it down here. Then we're gonna cut it with our scissors
To make the size of
the tray we're baking in. And then we're gonna put it down. But if you don't have baking paper, you can always use some butter and you can spread it around your tray and then you can put some flour on. But now we will put this to the side. We're gonna hide our baking paper and now we're gonna cut our cinnamon rolls. So let's put this closer. Let's grab our knife. Now I will cut the cinnamon rolls as I have marked here.
Because our dad normally makes them, and so he marked it for us.
Yeah. So this is one cinnamon roll. Looks very nice. We're gonna put it inside our tray this way. Yeah, this way, sorry. Like that. Now we will cut our other cinnamon roll. So there's 12 cinnamon rolls. Whoa, that's such a nice roll, guys. That looks very nice. We're gonna leave little spaces in between because they're gonna grow a lot. Now we'll cut it again. Make sure when you cut, don't squeeze the dough like that because then you won't get this beautiful swirl. And you will just get nothing really. Okay, so I have put that in. Now I'll cut the fourth cinnamon roll. We will speed the video up and we're just gonna keep on cutting. Very nice. Put it to the side. This is how the cinnamon rolls look. We have 12 of them and we're gonna put them in our oven and we're gonna leave them in there for 30 minutes to grow and then we're gonna bake them. Now we're gonna put it in our oven and leave it in there from 15 to 20 minutes. And the temperature inside of our oven is 160 degrees, but it's not full. It's only half full of the hotness, so it's probably 80 degrees right now. So they look like that for now, and we're gonna leave them for 15 minutes to rise, and then we're gonna bake. You're probably also wondering, when we put the cream cheese on top, we put it on top with this, and we put it on when we finish baking the cinnamon rolls. So that will be in a few minutes in the video, but it will actually be in a few hours in real life. So we will put it on after we finish baking. We have waited 20 minutes and the cinnamon rolls have doubled in size, and now we will bake the cinnamon roll. Bake the cinnamon rolls from 20 to 25 minutes, but we will add 5 more minutes because it still needs to heat up, and we will put it on fan force and we're gonna use 180 Celsius. But if you're in a different country and you don't use Celsius, it's 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're gonna bake it for 25 minutes. Once we have baked the cinnamon rolls for 25 minutes, my parents have already ate 8 and 5, and we have let them to cool down from 5 to 10 minutes. We have let them cool down. Over the night, we will grab our cream cheese frosting and we're gonna put it on top of our cinnamon rolls. And after that, we will test them. Now, once we have baked our cinnamon rolls from 20 to 25 minutes, we have baked them for 20 minutes. And as you guys can see, I think we got them a little bit burned because we put them at the top because we forgot to put it in the middle. Now we're gonna grab our cream cheese. Oh yeah, and also, you guys had to wait 5 to 10 minutes for them to cool down and rest. We have already done that. And we're gonna grab our cream cheese and we're gonna spread it all over the top of our cinnamon rolls.
So I have some here. I'm gonna grab the other thing, which is like professional. You can put some butter on with it. I'm gonna grab that in a second. I'm gonna show you guys how I put it on. Now I have grabbed my professional thingy. I think most of you guys have this thing around somewhere in your house if you do baking and cooking. So this is basically like a thing which is easier to spread some butter and other stuff on top of your baking and cooking. So now I'm gonna spread it all over the top of my cinnamon rolls. The cream cheese is just there to add a nicer taste and maybe make your cinnamon rolls a little bit sweeter because you might have added less sugar than in the recipe. So this one's ready. Usually if you like put it on 5 minutes or 10 minutes after you have baked your cinnamon rolls, after you've cooled them down, like the cream cheese would melt on your cinnamon rolls, but me and my sister have let our cinnamon rolls cool down over the night. So yeah, because we made our cinnamon rolls very late in the night. Whoops, that is in the way. Well, we didn't make it very late in the night, but we did it before our bedtime, so yeah. But it's really fun to make them, especially if you like making learning how to make new stuff and cooking and baking. Me and my sister like to experiment a lot of stuff with baking and cooking. So that one's done too. We've got 2 more to go. They look so delicious, guys. We don't use the entire cream cheese frosting, but there's always a lot left. So I would say to make a lot less, make less than half of what's in the recipe, because we always leave a lot, but we always forget that we always have a lot left. So make sure not to make a lot. So do half. So like instead of 8 tablespoons of mascarpone cheese, do 4 tablespoons and just split it in half. So they look like this. I know they're gonna be very delicious, and you guys must watch how I test them in a second. These are the most delicious cinnamon rolls you guys will ever taste in your entire life. They're very crunchy on the outside, super fluffy on the inside. They have this very nice swirl. So if you guys want to watch this video, make sure to watch it because you will taste the best cinnamon rolls in your entire life. Now I will taste the delicious cinnamon rolls we have made today. So my parents and my family have already eaten 6 cinnamon rolls, or 5. I'm gonna eat the 6th one right now, and I think they're gonna be delicious. I know they're very fluffy because we made them before. They're very crunchy on the outside, and they're just so delicious. So now I will taste them. So I'm gonna grab 1/2 because I already split my cinnamon roll in half, and I'm gonna taste it right now. Guys, this is the best thing on earth. I have no words. This is the best thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. You won't find the better cinnamon rolls in any place. This is the best cinnamon roll you guys will ever try. We definitely recommend this recipe. It's delicious. Very, very, very delicious. So actually make sure to try this recipe because it's the best. Bye guys, thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed making these delicious cinnamon rolls. I can't even stop eating them because it's so delicious. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and I know we said to comment us, but on kids' YouTube channels you can't comment. So yeah, don't do that because you can't really do it. Anyway, we really thank you guys for watching this video, and we actually do this recipe. It's delicious. Bye. Thank you for watching this video.